For the record, W.B.C was never a gang. We didn't believe in gang banging. We didn't believe in worshiping man. As a young kid, I always believed in Islam. That was my religion. So in worshiping man or any organization other than Islam, it was far from my beliefs. Today I got a great topic. This topic is going to be about W.B.C, another project that I put together to create, to share with the world, to give more insight on where I come from, and to give more insight and more details of what it was like for me growing up in the streets of Memphis, Tennessee, the Wind Branch, Winchester and Mill Branch, a place where I hustled, where I did a lot of crime, place where I almost lost my life, dedicated to the streets, a place that so many people lost their lives in the streets of Memphis, Tennessee. So to create this project, I got many reasons for creating this project, this particular project. There's many projects that I got in hand, but this particular project, I wanted to break down more layers of the W.B.C story, some of the things that occurred in W.B.C, and like I said, a lot of stories, a lot of added and subtracted stories that I heard over the years. As for a long time, I felt as though I should have said something way back then. I should have addressed the matter, but I couldn't. One of the reasons why I couldn't, because of the gunshot wound to my head, had me defocused, lost. In saying that, added on with the addiction that I had, a slave to the addiction style or lifestyle of the streets, homeless in the streets, running from state to state, using drugs, trying to find myself, trying to find my reality, my identity, because the identity that I grew up in, as far as a drug dealer, due to the consequences of the lifestyle of that street life, I lost my passion to hustle. Once I seen what the crack and the lifestyle done to me and many people around me, I no longer had the desire to hustle, to carry guns, to rob, steal, burglarize, commit crimes that end me up in jails and prisons. So it's many reasons why I wanted to create this project for the youth, not just for the youth, for the parents, for the people in the streets, the people that's curious about the streets. My stories is one of the things that I wanted to break down, to share with the world. So in sharing my story through my books, through my documentaries or episodes, you can take pieces to take with you in your journey in life, and hopefully you can use some of the material that I'm dropping on you all to help you all understand that there's choices in life, there's decisions in life, there's desires, strong desires, and wanting these strong desires, it may cost you a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of headache, a lot of tears. So in saying that, I want to share this story with you all, right? This story that I experienced. Let me see, like I said, this is like some of the stages before W.B.C really took its full steps into being what it was. All right. I remember right before it was an event. I was in my car. I had just bought this box Chevy, right? This box Chevy was gold. It was like a champagne color light, right? And this champagne color, it was like one of the latest box Chevys. I think it was like a 1990 box Chevy. Just bought it off the lot. Had warrants. See, I'm breaking this story down, right? Because when I look back over my life, I see how my life was, man. I see how my life was so lost, and how I was like in this lifestyle of just reckless, you know. So in saying that, right, I remember in this box Chevy, in this particular female was with me. Like I said, I got warrants for my arrest, hustling, smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Late night, I think it was about 3 in the morning, and I got pulled over. Now I want y'all to keep in mind with this story, because this story gonna be short, because I'm trying to get to another story. But this story right here that I'm telling you right now, this story is gonna be a story that's gonna be in a later, journey of my life when I create this painting, right? This painting it's a particular painting that I'm gonna create with this story, this short story. But I'm trying to get to another story. So late night, I get pulled over. There were security guards. They had us hemmed up. Can't really think of all the details on why they pulled me over, what was the cause. But long story short, police came, went to jail for warrants for my arrest, violating parole. The car I just bought off the car lot, I gave it to this female that was in the car with me. And saying that, went to jail. I think I did like anywhere from 18 months, something like that, for violating parole. I was on parole for crack sales. So when I got out, came home, in these particular projects that I was in, it was the Wind Branch when I got pulled over. So I went to jail, did the 18 months, came home. Things was a little different. Things was somewhat, it was a little different. It wasn't much, but it was different. Everybody was on a dipness vibration. A lot of things had changed. I'm home, and I remember a dude that I ain't gonna say I ran with, but I did run with him. You know, he was someone I met in the Wind Branch. Now, mind you, keep in mind this particular person that I'm talking about, because this story gonna go deep. Come home, this guy that I met in the Wind Branch before I went to jail. Came home, they was hustling. Particular guy told me that he was in a relationship with this particular girl, someone that I used to date before. I ain't gonna even say we was dating. I'ma just say we was friends. We was close friends. We went to school together. We was real tight. She was more of my friend than we was dating, but we was intimate. We did have sexual encounters. So long story short, he told me that he was intimate with her, and that's his girl. And at the time, my mind ain't on that. I'm home trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. And saying that, this particular situation, I'm trying to help some people understand how sleeping with people that you know that be around you in a circle of if you hustling with people that you get money with, sleeping with other people's females or males or whatever, however you want it, even a female sleeping with it's vice versa. As far as them sleeping with more, if they know we hang together and you sleep with 2 or 3 other people in the crew, that can cause a lot of friction, a lot of envy and jealousy and hatred. And looking back over this situation, this is what caused a lot of friction in the beginning stages of the W.B.Cs beginning to split. Now, mind you, we young and being in these type of situations, I don't know, like, I just know that when they was dealing with each other, I was hustling, getting my money. I had females that I was dealing with. My mind was on getting money, and because I felt as though I just got out of jail, I'm playing catch up. Everybody had their money up, I'm playing catch up. I need to get my money up. So in saying that, I'm hustling, getting money, he getting money, the clique getting money, everybody getting money. Now, mind you, I'm in this type of environment where we all hang together. We smoke blunts together, we break bread together, we roll together, right? Now, in the midst of this, the reason why I'm bringing this topic up, right, because I want people to hear the side of the story where I tell you about how W.B.C began to shift. Niggas began to envy and hate each other, jealousy, and competing, the competing thing, instead of hustling together, right? And I play a part in it too. I ain't gonna lie, I play a part in it too, as far as my play in it, and I'm gonna get to my part as well. So in saying that, now mind you, we young, we around age 19, 20, we getting money, you know, hustling, breaking bread, everybody having money. And like I said, this long before the war, But mind you, this tension between, in the beginning, I don't think it was really a lot of tension, but I feel as though it was, because she told me that some of the times he didn't want her around me, you know, and I can understand that.